Being judgy is only going to keep you from receiving this message of how we're all separate, but all one, simultaneously explaining soul activation. Here's a simple visual reference. Let's take this paper. Assume each one of these lines here are consciousness levels. Let's say this is you. Let's say this is me. This one is yo mama, and this my mama. We are all very separate. There is space between us. We are separate. We are on the physical plane. And as a soul activator, I raise my consciousness. I help you raise your consciousness. I help yo mama raise her consciousness. And I help my mama raise her consciousness. Assume that the space between this is not physical space, but how far apart we are in our understanding. My mama and you are very far apart in y'all's understanding here on the physical plane. But as we raise our consciousness, they connect right here. Same thing with yo mama and my mama, and yo mama and me and you and yo mama link right here, me and my mama link right here, and so on. Here's your neighbor linking with all of us here, and so on. The closer we are in understanding here in the physical plane, the quicker that we're going to become one as we start raising our consciousness. And the further apart we are here, the higher our consciousness has to be before we link. I'll tell you, with all the stuff that's going in the news, us rising up in arms against our government is not going to help us. If you don't believe me, then study history. Otherwise, you're doomed to repeat it. If you study the Civil War, the people came against the government for doing what they were trying to do, which was not free the slaves, but to enslave everybody that was in a lower income. Because what the elite follow is this. It's not very important for them to progress, but to tear down everyone else. If you know the history, you know that they ran the believers into the hills and killed them. I'm not talking about religious people. The disciples and Jesus were not religious. They were people who knew how to connect to the one true God. The reason they ran us into the hills was because they read history. They saw the Battle of Jericho in the Bible. The Battle of Jericho is what we have the power to do. This is how we're going to do it. Subscribe to catch those massive Marc vibes as we band together to raise the collective this year.